Yo, what is up, YouTube? So I am here today to talk about The It Chapter 2. I'm here to talk about my review, my thoughts. Is it a good movie? Should you go watch it? And I mean, does it live up to the hype from the first one? And you know, in the original. So I went yesterday. I went to the premiere. It came out Thursday night. And in my opinion, I think first of all, the It in general, like what I love about the It is it's so entertaining. And even if you remember the last one was so funny. The comedy that it had with the kids, you remember that one kid, I forgot his name, but the one that's always cursing, the one with the glasses, that kid, he, first of all, if you thought he was funny in the first one, he's either going to be funnier to you in the second one or just as funny, because the second one, it's so funny, it had me dying, like it was so funny, like it was so funny, and it was so entertaining, like it was just so entertaining. I would say the main thing about the It Chapter 2, like it's so entertaining, and the story is also done very well. It's also done very well. Now, when we talking about like how scary it is, I would say that they give you the feel, they make you feel that, okay, I'm scared. Like, they make you feel that feeling, not from just pop-ups, but it gives you that scary feeling. The whole atmosphere, is scary, of the movie. They make it scary. They make it like freaky, this what's the word? It's wicked or unsettling. Like the whole thing, like when the scariness is, it's like that. It's not the scariness of like The Conjuring 2, even from Chapter 1, you know that it wasn't like that. So it's the same concept. I would say that Chapter 2, in my opinion, is more creative than Chapter 1. It's a lot of creative stuff, like just out there, like wow. It feels like you're watching like a Goosebumps for adults. You know what I'm saying? That's how that's what it seems like, a Goosebumps for adults, So that's how the scariness feels. So yeah, it was good though. Like there was parts where I was just like, wow, like that was crazy. Like it was just so crazy, and it was just so like oh my gosh, like I can't believe they put that on there, like stuff like that. Now when I think about whether they ended good or how was the story, I felt as though the story was really good, especially in the beginning. I thought in the beginning it was perfect. How they started at the beginning, in my opinion, I thought it was perfect. When it got to the other half, and it seemed like there was a lot, in my opinion, there was I'll say there was a lot of moments where I guess it was unnecessary. Like, did they have to do that? You know what I mean? Because like that's how it was to me. Like some parts were unnecessary. Like they did a little too much for one scene. Like that didn't have to be there. That's just me. I don't know how. See, I didn't read the book, so I don't know how much they're trying to follow the book or whatever, or they're just adding their own stuff in there. But there was scenes where I was like, okay, that's a little unnecessary. But what else? What else was there? Okay, so does it live up to the hype? Does the It Chapter 2 live up to the hype? I think, in my opinion, I think it does. And I think a lot, but at the same time, I can see you having a way different opinion. Everybody has their own opinion, but I think it lives up to the hype, and I think it's definitely worth watching. I definitely think you should go watch it, like in a nice movie theater, with the noise, because it's really loud. I really think, like, if you watch it, go watch it in a movie theater that's like, that it's good sound, like a really good movie theater that's gonna like, have all the vibration. Because you want to have that full experience of the movie. So if you're gonna go watch it in one of those like those if you can. I'm not saying if you can't, you can't, but if you can, go watch it in one of those like really nice movie theaters. You know, the IMAX, the Dolby, one of those. You know, so that you get that full experience. You get that full experience. But yeah. What else? Let me think. Okay, I want to talk about the actors that they had. Literally, in my opinion, all the actors they were all perfect. Literally, they were all perfect. They got. The only thing that gets me is in chapter 1 that the one girl, the only girl, so the young girl that was with, you know, the boys. Okay, yo, they made, like, the actor that they made did not even look like that one girl. Like, I know they're not the same people, but they made the other people's, like, actors, being older, like, they did it so well, where I feel like they could have made that girl, like, a lot, like, just more like, look like more like the other girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, that actor, like, she acted good, but it just didn't look like the other girl. So it was I don't know, that part, I know it's just the acting, but I was just thinking, like, I felt as though they could have found a better actor. But hey, I don't know about acting stuff. That's just me. I don't know. You know, she most likely played the scene the best. That's my opinion. Everybody else was perfect, like literally perfect. Like, everybody played their part perfectly. It was like how good their acting was at certain parts was insane. I loved it. I was like, wow, it's good, man. It is really good. And it's yo, this one, like I said, it's very funny. It's so funny, like it's so funny, it's entertaining. Like, you enjoy the whole, like, the mysterious part of them trying to figure out Pennywise, and also trying to, like, understand, try to find their they try to well, I don't want to spoil it, but just them trying to go back to their past lives when they were young, and back in what is it, Derry, and you know, finishing what they didn't finish last time, you know. So it was like so interesting. It was so different, like, and that's what I loved about it's so different. It's so creative. It's like a whole different world. I love that part of it. Like, it was not that same, you know, the scary house. It was just different, man. It was different. But moving on. I'm thinking, like, okay, so I said I talked about, does it live up to the hype? Yes, it does. Should you go see it? Of course. Yes, I already said that. Did I get everything? Oh, yeah, you know what I will say also? It's a lot of parts where you're like, this is saying, like, there's a lot of parts where you're like, there's a lot of parts where, dang, I don't want to spoil. How can I say it? All I say is, like I said, how they do this, the scariness. Like I said, it's just unsettling. Like, there's a lot of parts where it's like you close your eyes and, like, it's just like that, you know. A lot of gore. It's gory. It's really gory, just like the last one. You remember when what was his name? Joey got his arm bit off by Pennywise. It's exactly like that. Like, it's more gory than last time. Definitely more gory than last time. It is. Yeah. The beginning might turn certain people off. I'm not sure. But yeah, the beginning it started off pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. But anyways, like I said, the movie, it's a really amazing movie. I loved it. I thought it was good. I thought there was some unnecessary parts, but overall I was very entertained. Like I was so entertained during the whole thing. And if I would give it a rating, I would give the It Chapter 2. I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. I really don't think I ever gave, like, the only horror movie or scary movie I would give it 10 is The Exorcist. Other than that, like, the It, I'll give it an 8.5. That's what I'll give it, an 8.5. So I think it's worth it. I think it's definitely worth it. It's one of those movies like where you want, right after you're done, you want to watch it again. Like I like when it comes on DVD, like and Blu-ray, I'm gonna buy it and watch it again, man, because that's how entertained I was, like, you know. But yeah, so yeah, that's that. That is that. And if you want to watch the It Chapter 2, go and watch it this weekend. It is an amazing experience, especially if you watch it in one of those very nice movie theaters. So yeah, go check it out. But that's that. This is Rashid Effect. I'm out.